What is up everyone, and welcome back for another episode of SalazarWorks. In today's video we'll be working on the actual serious wing that we've got and tell you guys exactly what wing is it. So buckle up, let's get started. Alright, so this is the wing that came with the body kit, right? And it came in 7 pieces. So we got the actual base of the wing, which is approximately about 1400 millimeters. And then we've got the base mounting that mounts on the boot. We've got the actual legs themselves, right? And the mounting for the base of the wing. But here's the twist though. It's not the actual serious wing from the movie. It's a different type of serious wing, right? So at the top here, as you can see, this is the actual wing from the movie, where it's kind of like one piece and it curves like on an angle that way towards the back. While at the bottom right here is the Seawest GT Wing Neo, is what they call it in Japan or wherever, in America or whatever. And this is exactly the wing that I've got. So even though it's not the actual wing, I'm still going to use it because it's relatively close to the actual one. Now let's go to the boot. So guys, nothing special. It's just my OEM boot that I'm glad that I kept because I needed to sell that carbon fiber boot that I used to run. And we just need to get rid of this black stuff. If you're going to ask me, hey Mickey, what is that black stuff there, mate? What the fuck's that? Well, it is a tie rack that I've put on and used when we went to the snowy mountains. And yes, it did have 2 tires on top, as you can see in the photo. And that's just me playing it safe because it was a long drive, we're going to snow, it was a snowstorm, and you don't know what's going to happen. And I'm glad nothing happened and we got back home safe. Let's get into it. So the rack is off. Holy crap, that was heavy. I don't think I was meant to lift that. But anyway, now I can mock this back in there and start doing our measurements. Alright, so with the photos I've gathered online, the bays are actually mounted to the factory holes where the wings are. It doesn't matter if it's GTT or GTR, they have existing holes, right, ready for the wing. But I was thinking to have it as close as the actual wing of the car in terms of design or where it's mounted, I was thinking of mounting it around here, so basically around there. So when the legs are on, it will be like that and the wing on top. I don't think it should upset the integrity of the wing in terms of if, like say, if I mount it there, will it move sideways or not? Because I think that if it's nice and tight and secure, it shouldn't move sideways or front and back. The other thing that's kind of good about this replica item is even though they just copy, they have marks where I should drill the holes, which I find awesome. It's pretty good. At least I know where to drill and I don't need to take that much measurement. We are using some Allen type bolts, which are made stainless, so that way we don't get any rust from the outside. So obviously I've done the same thing on the other side, and this is what they look like now. Yeah boy. Yes. That looks good. Right? Until you get on this side. Left hand side is kind of on an angle, but I think it's just the way the base feet, or whatever you call them, came off the mold. Obviously a copy will always be a copy, and it's never going to be the same as the original one, which is completely fine. I can work around that and make it 10 times better. But you kind of see the idea that I was going for. Instead of going to the actual holes, I'll patch them instead, and I'll put it in the middle, just like in a movie. Alright, so picking up where we left off last night, I have noticed that the mountings for the wing itself are square-ish. So what I've done, I've just put marks in there just to have that shape, so they look a lot better. And after that, we're gonna drill the holes for it, mount it to the legs, and then the wing itself. Let's go get started. Alright, so here they are, chopped to where I want it to be, but obviously I'm still gonna have to sand it back with my hands to make sure everything is nice and even on both of them. However, one of them was, yeah, so I had to fill that too. And that. So both sides basically, I have to fill because I don't want something to penetrate there for some reason and then have holes in there. Now, going to the legs, we're gonna drill the holes that are ready. As you can see, I don't know if you guys can see, there's adjustments on the back end of it, and there's another one there. And obviously I'll be doing both sides, so I can mount these and check for alignment and make sure, again, both are even. Alright, so everything has been drilled in or out or whatever it is. And the reason why I drilled all of them holes, just so I can have that option where I could have the wing a slightly angle, or you know what I mean. I already put marks on the other ones, right? So basically I'm just going to drill through that, put a bolt in, and then see where I'm at. Alright, so here they are once again. Fully done, both sides. I'll probably have the wing around like that, and then put 2 bolts on both sides just to be secure, because the last thing you want is your wing flying off to someone, and yeah, nah. Right, now it's time to bolt the actual wing, but this time I have to actually do some measurements because it has to be in the center. I can't have it off center because it would be disgusting, obviously. All right guys, so after eyeing it and a little bit of measurement, I've realized that the rivet that was supporting the blade in the back, it's actually the dead center of the whole wing. And I mocked it on there for now, just to see what it looks like. And guys, it's freaking massive. It's massive, this wing, compared to the Superior GTR style wing. Are you guys ready? Oh my God. I don't know how much it pokes out a lot on sides too. So if I line up myself to the actual side of the car, it's about as wide as the side mirrors. Unbelievable. I didn't realize it's gonna be this big. Mind you, I was thinking of making my own legs too to make it higher, but it's close to the roof. It's not higher than the roof, but it's pretty close, which makes it legal-ish. But I don't care. I'm still running it because it has to be there. It has to be on there, because it wouldn't be a Fast and Furious 34 without that blue wing. It is what it is. I'm so excited. And as you guys can see too, the wing's like on an angle like that. So that's where the adjustment comes on. So if I raise it to where I want it to be, the wing's gonna be flat-ish or maybe on a raking angle like that. But not bad. Not bad for a replica. Now here's the deal, right? I have said on my previous video that I'm gonna be finishing the car plain silver wingless, right? And it's the addition before the actual car became the iconic blue and silver Fast and Furious or Furious 34. I'm not gonna lie, a 34 without a wing looks funny for me. So what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below.